Yesterday, most of our attention was focused on Hurricane Irma as it made landfall in Florida. We're so thankful that the Lord heard and answered our prayers with respect to there being no more loss of life or no more damage than what there was. We still need to remember that area in our prayers. But we wake up this morning and it is September the 11th, 2017, 16 years past the attacks on the Twin Towers upon America by radical Islamists. Alan Jackson's song, "Where Were You When the World Stopped Turning," is about remembering those tragic events of 9/11. So I thought it'd be good this morning for us to remember certain aspects of that day. We need to remember the cost of suffering life on that day. There were over 3,000 lives lost in those attacks, both at the Pentagon and the Twin Towers. Those who were on United Flight 93 who regained control but ended up losing their lives as it crashed into Pennsylvania. We need to remember the acts of sacrifice and heroism by those first responders, how they lost, so many of them lost their lives or continue to suffer today because of their courageous acts. We need to remember that Islam is not the equivalent to Christianity. It is not compatible with Christianity. Muslims do not worship the same God that we do of the Bible. Our God does not offer salvation on the basis of murder, terrorism, or human work. Salvation is on the basis of the finished work of Christ and His loving act for us on the cross. So we need to remember that. We need to remember just how far from God we are and have gone. After 9/11, churches increased in attendance for a few days, but within 6 weeks they were back to their normal numbers. We need to remember that we are to look for freedom and salvation. Psalm 46, 1 and 2 says, "God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Therefore we will not fear, though the earth should change and though the mountains slip into the heart of the sea." Beloved, our only hope is in the one true God. You go with God today.